Hello and welcome back to this sessions. Now in the previous two sessions, we have already completed the creation of the bottom plate and the creation of the top plate. I know the sessions are very short and very quick. I want to keep your interest towards the topic of understanding product interface so that it will be easier for you to model and do it along with me. Okay, and also to understand this particular command in a proper way. The best way to learn this particular option is to do it follow along so that you can understand and do the same thing by yourself. Now, in this session, we'll be making two parts. One is guide pillar and one is guide bush. Let us start by creating a guide pillar. So I'm clicking on new, and here I'm naming this particular part as guide pillar. Okay, if you want, you can define any other name also, but for now, I'm defining the name as guide pillar for this part. I'm clicking OK. And now a new file is started. Now I don't want to start again from a blank file. I want to refer my bottom plate here again. So what I can do is I can click on more, and I have already discussed, if you're not getting this more option here in the home tab, how to get it, back in the previous session. So here I'm going to click on more. I'm going to click on wave interface linker. Okay. And here I'm going to click on browse, and I'm going to browse for bottom plate. Make sure this file is also saved in the same location as the previous two files are saved. And here I'm going to select the bottom plate body, and I'm going to click OK. Now I have a bottom plate body over here. Now what I need to do is I want to create a guide pillar out of it, like one of the guide pillar at least. So what I can do, I can click on extrude again. Again, here I can choose single curve. Okay. I can rotate the model around so that I can see the bottom part of the plate. So make sure you can see the bottom part of the plate. Now I'm going to select this circular edge, the bottom circular edge. Now I want the guide pillar length to be 250. So I'm defining, or let's say 300 for this matter. So I'm defining the guide pillar length as 300. And in Boolean, I don't want this to get united. So I'm going to say none. So no unite, no subtract, nothing is happening with the original body. Okay. So I'll click OK. And now I have a guide pillar ready. Now if I press the home button on my keyboard, okay, it will give me a parameter view where I can clearly see how exactly both the bodies are looking. Now in this particular part, we have two bodies, and I want to get rid of this body. I cannot simply delete it, okay, because if I delete it, the extrude is also linked to that body, so it will also get deleted. If I hide it, it will still appear in the searches later on. Like if I check the weight, if I go in drafting, in various conditions, this body might appear. So I want to get rid of this body. So what I can do is, after using the body, I can click here on this option called delete body. This option you will find right below this option called wave interface linker, which we were using before. So I can click on delete body. I can pick this body and I can click OK. So this way you can delete any additional bodies which you might have on the screen. Okay, typically which is linked with the previous bodies or a new body. Now I can press Ctrl J again to give this particular body a color. Okay, so as of now you might not understand, what benefits we are going to get once the assembly is ready. Okay, I'm saving this file. If you remember, while making this guide pillar, I never entered a diameter or anything like that. It is totally linked to the bottom plate. Okay, and whatever diameter of bottom plate is, we are following that dimensions here. Okay, so we are creating the assembly in the most sophisticated manner. Okay, now once this particular guide pillar is ready, I can save this file, and also I can again go back to assemblies. Again, I can click on interface. I can pick this body. Now this will be named as solid body. If you want, you can rename this. I already know the procedure, that is right click and property and rename. This time I'm going to keep it as it is, and I'm going to click OK. Make sure you can see the interface here, and also you can see the previous part link here. Once you can see both the things, you can click on save and you can close this file. So now we have prepared three files properly. One is bottom plate, top plate, and guide pillar. Let us continue creating one more part for this session. That is also known as guide bush. So I'll click on new. I'll make sure the location where we are saving this file is same as the previous three files. So I'm going to rename this file or name it as guide bush. Now some of you might have a question, why can't we simply save the previous file with a new name and we can continue working on it rather than creating an interface between the parts? And that question will be answered very soon. So see here. Here I can click on this option called wave interface linker, and this time I can select the top plate as a link because I want top plate. Okay, and if you remember, we created a link in the top plate. Also, I can do two links at the same time. I can go for interface linker and I can go for guide pillar as well along with the top plate. And here I can select the solid body and I can click OK. Now I can see both the bodies over here. Now what I can do is I can click on extrude. I can make sure I can see the bottom face here. I can choose single curve, one inside. Okay, as soon as you select that curve, you can select the second one as well, one outside. Okay, so these two curves I'm going to select and I'm going to give this a thickness of 40. Or let's say I want to link this thickness to the thickness of this plate. So in place of giving a thickness, I'm going to choose this option called until extended and I'm going to select this face. Okay, so rather than giving a value, I'm going to select until extended and I'm going to pick this face here. In Boolean, again, we are making sure none is selected. Okay, so make sure in Boolean none is there. And now we can click OK. Now I want to get rid of the two bodies which we have linked here, in order to generate this part. So what I can do is I can click on more. I can click on delete body, same command. I can pick this and this body and I can click OK. This way I will be able to delete the extra bodies. And this, as this is the last part in our 4-part assembly, I can simply press Ctrl J, give it a color and no need of defining an interface here. Okay, so in this case, I'm not going to define any typical interfaces here. Okay, I'll save this file, I'll close this file and we are good to go. Now we have all the 4 parts ready. So now in the next session, we'll be learning how to introduce these 4 parts in the assembly. Okay, and how to create a proper assembly out of it. Once that session is done, then in the next one, we are going to understand the benefit of having interface. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.